Hey, good morning, second grade. It is still Wednesday, September the 9th, and we are ready for reading. So today for reading, you are going to need the back-to-back page that has the spider's diary. Okay, so they're back-to-back. So they look like this, and like this. So you are going to need the spider's diary because we're going to read certain parts of the spider's diary. You are also going to need the pages that I think I put the pages in your book too. Yeah, the pages from the story. Okay? So there's the story pages. They should also be back to back and stapled together for you so that you can look at those more closely as we read today. Okay? So we can look more closely as we read. So, we're going to do the spider's diary. The spider is from our story, The Diary of a Spider. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to see what that was all about. So, let's start here. March the 29th. We're going to read what happened on March the 29th. We're going to write it down here, and then you're going to draw a picture. Okay? So, you're going to read, and we're going to write down here what they did, and then you're going to draw the picture. So, on March the 29th, this is what it said that they did. This is what the spider wrote in his diary for March the 29th. Today in gym class, we learned how to catch the wind so we could travel to faraway places. So, what did they do? We need to write down what they did. What would Spider say in his diary? So, March the 28th, we learned to catch the wind. So, we learned to catch the wind. That's what the spider wrote down for his diary today. Okay? On March the 29th. Now, you can go back and you can draw the picture. Okay? Of the picture that's on the page of him catching the wind. Okay, you may pause so you can get that wrote down. Okay, the next date is April the 12th. April the 12th, and this is what Spider did. This is what Spider did, and then we're going to write it into his diary. April the 12th. Today was safety day at school. We learned that vacuums eat spider webs and are very, very dangerous. So we hear a vacuum, we should stop, drop, and run. So we learned that. We read that yesterday. So let's listen to that again. Today was safety day at school. We learned that vacuums eat spider webs and are very, very dangerous. If we hear a vacuum, we should stop, drop, and run. So, we could tell him, what would Spider write? What do you think Spider wrote down at the bottom in his diary? What do you think he wrote? We could say that vacuums, that's like a sweeper, vacuums are dangerous. Okay? Vacuums are dangerous. Okay, so there it is. Vacuums are dangerous. Now you can go back and draw the picture. Draw a picture of that. Draw a picture of vacuums being dangerous. They sweep up things like the spider's web. You may go on and pause, and then we will come back. Okay, the next date was May 7th. May 7th. You notice I didn't pick April the 17th. It's on your paper. I moved on to May the 7th. May 7th says, Mom said I was getting too big for my own skin, so I molted. Mom said I was getting too big for my own skin, so I molted. Hey, so what did a spider write in his diary? What did he say? What do you think we could put down there? He lost his skin? He grew too big and molted? I think we could say that. I grew too big and molted. That means he lost his skin like a snake does. Okay, so right there. I grew too big and molted. So now you can draw a picture of that in May the 7th. Okay, you can draw a picture of that in May the 7th. Okay, so if you turn it to the back page, after you can pause, you get that done, and then we'll be ready for the back page. Okay, so we're ready for June the 6th. June the 6th. It says, I found Daddy Longlegs. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. I gave him a piece of my lunch instead. What did he write in his diary? What did he write in his diary that day? I found Daddy Longlegs. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. I gave him a piece of my lunch. We could write down something about Daddy Longlegs is very big. Yep. Daddy Longlegs is very big. So now you can draw a picture of that big Daddy Longlegs right there. You may pause so you can do your work and then come back to me. Okay, the next one is July the 2nd. July the 2nd. It says, Fly came over to play today. She got stuck in our web and her mom had to come get her. Grandpa laughed a little too hard. From now on, we have to play at Fly's house. So let's listen to that again. Fly came over to play today. She got stuck in our web, and her mom had to come get her. Grandpa laughed a little too hard. From now on, we have to play at Fly's house. So, what could we put down there? What would he put in his diary? He may have written something like this. Since Fly got stuck in my web, we have to play at her house. So that's what kind of happened. That's what he wrote in his diary. Since Fly got stuck in my web, we have to play at her house. Now, you can draw a picture of that. You can draw a picture of that, okay? You may pause and do your work, and then you may come back. Okay, we are on July the 17th, okay? And July the 17th it says, things that scare me. 1, Daddy Longlegs. Things that scare me. 1, Daddy Longlegs. So, what did... Oh, and I didn't do that. And number 2 would have been vacuums. And I don't know if I did this or not. And number 3, big feet. Okay, so let me read that again. Things that scare me. Number 1, daddy long legs. Number 2, vacuums. Number 3, big feet. So in his diary, the things that scare him, we would write daddy long legs, vacuums, big feet. And then at the bottom, I'm going to put all scare me. Okay, so daddy long legs, vacuums, big feet, they all scare me. So in this picture, you can draw the 3 things that scare him. I will know that you listened to my video when you get all 3 things correct, because I don't think I concluded all the papers that you needed. So I will know the people who are listening to me. Draw a picture of all 3 things. Okay, so that is all for our reading today. So you continue drawing and coloring those pictures. Make them nice and neat. Okay, I will talk to you in just a little bit.